Welcome back. We are just 5 days into the new year. The question is, have you kept your resolution to lose weight? With us this morning with some suggestions to help all of us succeed. With some suggestions that come from the power of the mind is the author of Losing Weight When Diets Fail, Dr. Tom Kersting. Good morning. Thanks for being with us this morning.
Good morning, Michelle. Thanks for having me.
Now, you used to be heavier.
I was about 30 pounds heavier about 10, 12 years ago.
Because you're very lean now.
I exercise religiously. I eat that stuff.
You eat that stuff?
And not the bad stuff.
Which stuff? You just pointed to a lot of stuff. Okay, the fruits.
The fruit on the table.
You say one of the big problems is everything's supersized for us in America.
It is. That's a mega problem. I mean, if you look at portion sizes, particularly in the last 20 years, they have ballooned out of control.
Yeah.
We almost don't even know what a normal size portion is anymore. And, you know, when something's placed in front of us at a restaurant or a party or an event, it's very difficult to not eat it all. So what do you do? Do you throw out a lot of food? I mean, you must. Yeah, I do. I take food home with me. I try to order, go to places that serve smaller portions. But, you know, the most important aspect is when people have cravings for food, it's something that's coming from your mind, subconsciously.
This is all about the mind.
That's what it's about.
Talk about the subconscious, because your program focuses on that. Right.
In Losing Weight When Diets Fail, the book, basically I teach people how to develop this awareness of their thoughts and how their thoughts relate to their feelings. And a feeling is a craving, say, and your cravings lead to your actions. And when you begin to apply the techniques, which are called power programming techniques, people will read the book and then listen to the CD that comes with it. It's based on some relaxation techniques, visualization, and imagery. And when you're in that subconscious state, which is what's going to happen after you read the book and listen to the CD, your mind becomes so receptive to new images. And before you know it, you will literally be thinking about the delicious fruit instead of the donuts at 9 o'clock at night when you're on a television, when you're sitting on your couch. So by reprogramming your mind, you're reprogramming your taste buds, your habits. You totally change the way people approach exercise, for example. Very, very important. I mean, exercising, I mean, let's face it, right now it's the first week of the new year. Yeah. Think about the millions of people who are, have New Year's resolutions now, and one of the biggest is, I'm going to start exercising. I'm going to be healthy, right? Exactly. But what happens? The alarm clock goes off at 6 a.m. and they're thinking pillow and sleep. They're not thinking thinness. They're not thinking, up and at 'em, right? Motivation. And when people apply the techniques, when they use this imagery, this visualization stuff at a subconscious level, they're going to trigger their motivation, because we all have it in us. It's got to come from motivation is a feeling, and any feeling comes from your mind. And 90% of your thinking is subconscious. So basically, people are going to tap into that source. It's very, very important. You used to be 30 pounds heavier, but you told me just before we went on the air, people have lost more than 100 pounds. I have a gentleman on the back of the book, actually, who wrote a testimony. He lost 100 pounds. I just got a call, actually, this past week from a client of mine who I saw 2 years ago. Wants to come back for a refresher visit at my private practice. He's lost 55 pounds and kept it off. And I have endless stories like that. So it's not about dieting, because basically when you're dieting, you're using willpower, and willpower is only going to take you so far. You got to learn how to reprogram that inner mind of ours. Everything is mind over matter. We hear those terms, and now in Losing Weight When Diets Fail, people are going to interpret that and begin to utilize it. Okay. Why do 95% of all diets fail? Because basically, as I just mentioned, willpower, when people, the bottom line is cravings, you're not going to, diets don't do anything to alleviate cravings. People are trying to go against themselves. But your mind is just going to give that willpower a great big knockout punch in the end. All right. Do you ever eat donuts? Never. Never? No, never. Never? No. I'm going to eat those donuts you brought in. Did I ever? Yes, I did. I didn't say all. All right, got you. Thank you so much. Thanks for having me. Congratulations on your book. Appreciate it. Thank you. We are coming right back with a look at this morning's top stories.
Right now,